Hey everyone. While I wish I could be with you directly, I'm happy we have a chance to connect digitally during these times. When I was named as SAP's Chief Learning Officer a few months ago, I started to think about change. Learning is all about navigating change. What struck me is how different change is today than it was in the past. Today, the world is changing and the speed of this transformation is faster than ever before. When my parents graduated from university, General Motors was the largest company in the world. The Holiday Inn was on its way to being the most iconic hotel chain, opening a new motel every 3 days, and the largest technology company was IBM. If you jumped ahead 20 years, little had changed. General Motors was still the largest company in the world. The largest hotel chain was the Intercontinental Hotel Group, which was Holiday Inn's parent. And the largest technology company was IBM. For my parents, that meant a lot of stability. For years, the industry was unchanged, and that meant the skills that they learned in university they could take through their careers with confidence. But let's look at what happened if we jump forward another 20 years. The difference is stark. The biggest hotel company is now Airbnb, with more listings than the 6 largest hotel groups combined. General Motors and other automotive companies are now struggling, while car-sharing apps like Uber or EV manufacturers like Tesla are rising through the ranks. And IBM has given up their crown as the largest tech company in 1996, first to Microsoft and then to a slew of other competitors. In this world, it's no longer a safe assumption to assume that the skills you build in university will be relevant throughout your career. It's estimated that 2/3 of the children who started school in 2016 will go on to have jobs that don't exist yet. More than 1 billion jobs, almost 1/3 of all jobs worldwide, are going to be transformed by technology in the next decade. 133 million jobs in just major economies will be created by 2022 alone due to digitization. That speed of change presents a lot of challenge, but it also presents massive opportunity. With transformation, we find better ways of doing everything from procuring materials to landing groceries on our doorsteps in the middle of a crisis. SAP is going through much of the same transformation, and it's our responsibility to our customers and partners to support the same journey towards the intelligent enterprise. Consider how broad the change has been this year. COVID-19 brought e-commerce and remote work trends forward by a decade. It pushed the limits of real-time planning. Companies everywhere faced a reality to react fast to changing market demands and make informed decisions based on evolving data. However, with data volumes growing exponentially, turning data into business value with the speed that the market needs is no easy task. Organizations are faced with complex IT landscapes, a ubiquity of data, and scarce resources. We believe that best-run businesses apply technologies within integrated business process. With the Intelligence Suite, we believe customers can adapt quickly to manage every part of their organization efficiently. And our new industry cloud will allow customers to discover and deploy solutions from SAP and our partners. These help our customers apply leading-edge industry best practices and extend current business process. To ensure that an organization's business applications talk to one another, we're all in on one common platform. That's why we continue to invest boldly into SAP's business technology platform to simplify the transition from on-prem to cloud. It will be the foundation for all SAP applications across the Intelligence Suite and the industry cloud. It will be the key enabler for our ecosystem to build, integrate, and extend our apps. That's true for us. That's true for independent software vendors in our ecosystem. I shared this slide because for SAP, the intelligent enterprise represents our shift to the cloud. It represents a transformation in our business and a transformation in how our customers can apply our technologies. It represents the need for everyone in our ecosystem to adapt to this new reality. To catch the wave of transformation in how business runs, every one of us must skill up and adapt to keep pace. As we do, a pursuit of knowledge is critical. Learning becomes our leverage. I like to think that leverage is one of the most powerful concepts in life. Leverage is why Google can impact billions with teams of 10. It's why investors can move markets with the submission of a single brokerage order. In software, leverage comes from writing a line of code and shipping it everywhere. In management, leverage comes from trusting your team to do great work on your behalf. And for developers, leverage comes from a return on learning. The insight you generate in 1 hour of training will be amplified over and over and over again across your career. That's powerful. Learning enables us all to do our jobs faster and better. Some examples. When implementation teams are well-trained, organizations can reduce deployment time by 10%. When administrators are well-trained, we can reduce support calls and have fewer tickets. For example, when admins were trained, we saw a 62% reduction in tickets and support calls for SAP SuccessFactors customers. That's a huge amount. When end users are well-trained, organizations show improvements in value drivers like lower invoice processing time, fewer days to close the books, and less management time spent on employee administration, more time for real work. Learning also enables us to innovate more effectively. Less time spent on deployment and support issues means more time spent on creative pursuits. According to Deloitte, organizations with strong learning cultures are 90% or more better at innovation than those with weak practices. Individuals who focus on learning have greater career development opportunities for advancement. Take our People to Work program. It's an education program that provides skills trainings to workers in between jobs. The people that participate in this program have an 80% employment rate after completion and certification of a learning journey. Learning, when accessible and continuous, also enables customer success. Let's remember that how we learn today is different than how we learned in the past. In the world of on-premise deployments, we saw implementations occur over a period of years, a process that supported expensive training regimens. Now we're in a world with rapid deploying, testing and iterating, and simple to consume developer tools. Now learning has to happen continuously, and the lesson is clear. If we do it right, learning and development creates opportunity for all, but we have to do it right. In my first weeks as Chief Learning Officer, I spent a lot of time listening to the end users, customers, developers, and employees that we have in the SAP ecosystem. What I heard is that we haven't always made it easy. Sometimes our content can be overwhelming. Sometimes it's not even accessible. We are committed to fixing this starting today. I'm proud that earlier this quarter, we refreshed our open SAP microlearning platform. This is where you can access simple content designed to complement your existing knowledge in the flow of work. Our goal is to build a knowledge base where any SAP professional can find the answers to questions the moment they arise. But we can't stop there. Heading into TechEd, we announced some initiatives to provide more comprehensive developer enablement. Through the end of March, all registered SAP TechEd attendees will get free access to the SAP Learning Hub Event Edition for SAP TechEd. This includes an SAP TechEd Learning Room with learnings for this week and beyond, as well as recommended open SAP courses. 8 TechEd learning journeys with guided learning recommendations along each TechEd track and complementary enablement content, as well as 4 certification learning journeys to prepare you for SAP Global certification. We've also heard your feedback about needing more access to our platform and tools. We're excited that we're removing the 90-day trial limit to the SAP Cloud Platform. We're continuing to evaluate our offering for developers to ensure that you can explore, evaluate, and have ongoing platform delivery for all of your learning needs. These offerings are a step for SAP towards a better, more comprehensive, and more accessible enablement to millions of developers who work with us. TechEd is all about learning. I hope during these 2 days together virtually, you take advantage of the 300 plus TechEd sessions that are live this week. I hope you engage in peer-to-peer learning and networking. And I hope you check out the TechEd edition of Learning Hub. Your learning journey for 2021 and beyond starts here. And we cannot wait to partner with you and support you along this path. Thanks.